just trying to move forward, keep going up instead of down.
Can you talk about the competition? How is it out there?
I mean, it's free for everybody. The competition is going pretty good. I mean, I'm competing with all the guys, not even just the starters, like the people that's on the depth chart. Just really trying to work to get better as a whole, so that way anybody that plays, they'll be ready.
It seems like you have 3 starting safeties coming back, kind of you, Byron, and now Brian. How do you see that competition finishing out?
Well, in my mind, I put it this way: no one's really a starter. Everybody on the same level, and we got to work to get better. So whoever keep working and stay strong, and see if they can pull the next guy along with them, then they'll be the starter.
Have you been surprised by Brian coming back from his injury so well and already working 7 months later?
Honestly, I am surprised and I'm happy for him. I told him, I was like, you're going to have to compete it out with me. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be easy, but I want you to be right there along with me because you're just like a big brother to me. So.
I think you guys are just 2 days in. It seems like it's going to be the biggest difference between moving back to the 4-3 right now in the secondary.
Honestly, I don't believe it's going to be a big difference. We just got to learn the scheme, and we got to play fast.
And just kind of what's the message been back there? I mean, rightly or whatever, was the scheme that you guys would play with last year, the Andrews, whatever. You guys took a lot of heat in the secondary. Just what's the attitude, the meeting room, and what do you guys? What's the mindset like?
Definitely going to change it. Attitude, mentality, everything is relentless. No matter what, we got to clear our mind. We can't listen to all the negativity. We got to make sure we keep moving forward.
And you were a young guy, You were a young guy last year. You just kind of forced into action. How tough was it when things just kept going bad? It seemed like the coaches maybe changing things every week, changing guys in the lineup. Was it just tough to feel like you were going out on Saturday with a chance?
It was tough because I was just now getting out of high school. But those guys took me in. Even Brian, when he was hurt, he took me in and they taught me. Prentice Wagner, all of them, they taught me. They kind of showed me all the ropes. And from there, I just kind of got the feel of it and got comfortable.
Okay. I know coaches from Time Valley wants y'all to know about the great players who've worn your number before you and bring a lot of former players back. How can that help this team currently? I mean, how much of a benefit is that?
It's basically, you got to know your history, history of the players. You got to look at what they did, where they came from, and how they played, the mentality they played. And you want to be to that level at where they was at your number, what you represent.
The guys who were here Saturday, did you hear anything that stuck out from anything they said before practice or anything like that? Or?
Definitely, especially the defensive back that played with the Cowboys, Dwayne. He just like, make sure you run to the ball every play. And they just keep ringing to my head. Just every time I'm on the field, I make sure I run to the ball.
Have you checked up on any of the former 33s yet, or are you just going to do that later this spring? Or?
I'm going to do it definitely later. I'm going to just do it later. Yeah.
How are you from the neck up, you think? I know Coach Conklin talked a lot about last year about meeting with you, getting you mentally ready so you can play faster. How do you think you are now?
I'm doing pretty good. I still got a lot to learn and do. Still just a freshman, but I'm moving into my sophomore year, and the transition going pretty good.
How different is Coach Martinez from some of those guys?
They're pretty different, but not a bad different, but not a good different. It's just a different, and you got to get used to it.
What about schematically for the safeties? Is there much of a difference for you guys in this new defense?
It's definitely some different techniques, but you got to keep learning and go.
As far as the types of coverages you guys will be playing